Right, hello again, it's a new video. This time it is vertical circles. I've been working on it for too long, so let's just explain the setup. I'm here on a settlement. It's very important for the ship to be in the same place, and when you walk to a settlement, it will be put in this exact spot here. So that's the back of the ship, the front of the ship. These are the center point. That's this is like the line that you see in the hangar for the ship, so I need to know where the center point is. That's the back of the hangar, the sides of the hangar. You go in the front of the hangar, so I know what to build into. Don't really need it for this one. Oh, it should be said actually. Should have said that at the beginning. I put a base over there. This is what I'm building on, a base. This base that I put over there, it's like 200. Well, if I'm standing, wherever I'm standing, it'd be 200 units away. So that's what I'm building in this base. I've then built a circle. There's a circle. So I was in the edit and I thought it would be better to actually show this, me making the circle, than demonstrate it. It might be a little bit confusing. So I've gone up 11. So one, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's the 11. And I've gone in, well, into the centre, whatever that is. Just, it's pretty obvious to me now where the centre is. It would be here, wouldn't it? You start, I don't know if you compare it to this one. I think it's there, yeah. Then you go back. That's what this is there for, to show me. So then I take the paver. Oh, there you go, take a paver. Cache it, then we're going to glitch it to this side just to offset it. There we go. And then we're going to take the cube and do the same there. I'll cache it and then try and do it. Cache the cube, take the paver, and then wire glitch. Yeah, that should be where you start from now. And I'm going to just take the floor panel, cache it. That's happened twice now in 2 videos, right? Cache the floor panel, wire glitch on top of that, or adjacency glitch, it's not wire glitch, is it? And then we're going to build up. I might as well delete these. I'm going to show it. So build that one up. Take the planter. I don't have to link the video now, do I? Then reverse wire glitch from the bottom to the top of that, snap to the planter. Then we do the top and come back down. If you do it properly. Reverse wire glitch to the bottom, not the connector of the planter, the one we just done. That's that one done. Now we take that again, we do this angle. You go, reverse wire glitch to that. Delete this now. Take another one. Wire glitch on top. That's very, the wall likes to stick. You go, wire glitch on top of that. Do the other angle, delete the wires. Now we're going to repeat the same thing again. The planter in there. If it doesn't go into the center, just do 2 and delete the other one. Now we're just going to repeat that. So wire glitch, reverse wire glitch onto the top of the planter, and then reverse wire glitch. Eventually. Oh, this is bad, isn't it? I can cut this again. There's one of many cuts. You go down to the bottom, not the planter. Delete the planter. Now we're gonna do the reverse wire glitches for all the angles. So there's that one. There's that one, and then this one, the fourth one, and down to the bottom, and that's your circle. And now if you add a cube, take the cube. See, wall wants to stick. See that? That should now be in the place I want it, yeah. Delete those. Otherwise you can't do the angles. Then do that one, wire glitch on top of that. And that's it. You can put these back now. And that's how you do this 16-sided circle. Just like that. And how was it set up? It was like that, delete that. Go back to the beginning. Back to me yesterday, or the day before, whatever day it was now. That's how I've got these 16. And crucially, this part here, this is where the circle starts. It is dead center. It doesn't really matter. It might not matter to when you're actually building your build, but for me to demonstrate, I need it down the center because the very first circle depends on this center point here. So, the first circle is orientated like this. If I go over to my ship, if I just go down like that, this is what it's going to look like. So that's this will be facing you when you make the circle. So the bottom of this will be against these blocks here. So they were going around, so you can see the top of the ship and the back of the ship, or the floor of the ship will be facing away from you. And then there's another way of doing it, the opposite, which I will show you. And that's why this center line is so important. But we get to that point, we cross that bridge when we come to it. So the first circle, I've spaced all these out. The first circle is going to use this ring here. This ring doesn't really matter. That's just there to show you what the spacing is. I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I put 1, 2, 3, 4. I was right, yeah. Don't tell yourself. 4. Then I've done the half, like I've done there. We've offset it. Then I put a block there. Then I've done another half. Then I've done another block. This ring on the outside is for later. We're going to use a couple of these light panels, but I've done a lot of pre-glitching for later. You don't need these. You only need these 8 for the first 2 circles, and that'll be the last one. So I think I do it before I have to struggle through the video trying to glitch all the wires in. So the first one, as I just said, is that one. I could show what it looks like after I've done it now, just quickly. So what I'm gonna do is up here, these light panels. The light panels are usually for the last circle, but you can still use them for this. If I move these around, see, you've got that line. This line just here, that changes the direction of the wire. So for this circle, the first one, I want it facing to the left. You can face it. I want it facing to the right. You can face it to the left or the right, but I want it on the right for just now. It was originally the left. That's why I'm getting confused. I did have it snapped on like these panels, but it's easier just to put it there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the pyramid, reverse wire glitch from the center. There's the center. We're going to go up to this light panel, which is facing to the right. Then we're going to go to this one. That's why I kept this ring, so I can glitch these. I only really need these 2, but I keep them just so you can see the spacing. Then we're going to reverse wire glitch back again. So here we go. We're going to go down to the center. We're going to delete this wire. Also, that's why I've put spaces, because it's easier to see where the wires are, especially these ones. So we've got that wire, and we're now going to take the pyramid again, and we're going to use this ring here. This ring is purposely set up, the distance between it. What was it? Hold on. 1, 2, yeah, should be a block there. 3, 4.5. So 4.5 blocks is the perfect distance for this hab to snap perfectly together. So we're going to take the pyramid. We're going to reverse wire glitch again. So we're going to go there to the center. We're going to go to the next one, This is where I changed my technique over. If you've seen my streams, this is why I changed it. Yesterday's stream, I fixed it, so that's why I've redone the video. So I'm going to reverse wire glitch to that one, not this one. Now I'm going to delete this wire. So we're just going to go around and just do that. From block to block, you need to do the 8 of them. Reverse wire glitching. There you go. Connecting it to the last one. There you go. And the last one. Only one fail, I'm keeping that in. That was documented evidence of me doing the glitch right. Right, so I've got all 8 connected. I'm now going to go to my ship. Now this is where the transfer glitch comes in. This is going to be the soft transfer glitch. I'm never going to use the hard one. This is probably this is the safest one, but just in case, you need to be backing up your saves. You need to be, or best of all, use a different save if you're going to play around with this glitch. It seems safe. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but just in case that something's wrong with it somewhere. But I've been using it and I haven't had any problems. The only crash I've had in the last week using it is randomly looking at the bottom of my base. Looked at the floor and I crashed. It was nothing to do with anything. So copy that. Maybe that should be a thing I put at the beginning as well, that you have the windows on your ship, that's what you're copying, or the stairs. They end up doing the same thing. Well, duplicate it. We're going to go, you can see the X there. If I hit the triangle button or the wire button, it will give me the wire. So now I want to go to, I'm going to go to all of these from the center out. So I'm going to pick up this wire here and I'm going to do a wire glitch. That place did that. Then I can just push the triangle again, go back to the wire, or whatever button it is, whatever wire button it is, and do that. Go back again, switch back to the wire, place it, do the wire glitch, do the wire glitch, all the way around. And I'm going to jinx myself by saying I might do all of these in a row. I might do all these in a row. That's staying in the video. Of course I'll get the last one wrong just after saying I'd get it right. There you go. There's that one. And wire glitch there. So these are now spaced perfectly apart. Although it doesn't look like it because they're facing inwards. Originally I'd have them facing that way and they'd look better. So now I've got all the 8. None of them are twisted. Although to be fair, I've never had a problem with this circle in any way, so it's the next one you want to be worried about. So there. So now I'm gonna go get him a teleport. That's why I put it here. I'm gonna teleport to this settlement. Oh, it should be said actually. Should have said that at the beginning. I put a base over there. This is what I'm building on, a base. This base that I put over there. It's like 200. Well, if I'm standing, wherever I'm standing, it'd be 200 units away. So that's what I'm building in this base. I might actually move this clip to the back. I'll keep this in now, but I'll put it to the front just so that's clear. So now I'm going to go from my base, which is it's within the limits of the settlement. And I'm going to go teleport to the settlement, and that will put my ship back into the center. That's how that works. That's why we're building on the outskirts of a settlement. Because 1, it's nice and flat, and 2, the ship will be put back in the exact right place, and that's what we want. So now I'm just going to go to here, just over there in that building. There you go. That's my settlement. I'm going to walk there. So there's my ship. It's been placed back in the exact centre as I've marked up here. And I'm now going to use the transfer glitch. And I'll repeat because I said it about 5 minutes ago. Should have said it now. This is the soft transfer glitch. It's the safest one, but in case there's some sort of weird thing where it does cause a problem, back up your saves. But this one seems to be the okay one. I'm never going to use the hard transfer glitch. So the soft transfer, that's these that I've copied them from my ship, which is around here, and I've placed them onto the base. They belong to the base at the moment. So I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to use the move button, which is R2 to me, and I'm going to face away from the base. And you can see there where it says nutrition unit, it says edit and cola building, which is the base. It says base uploadable. If I hit the options button, or whatever it is on your platform, it will now say edit in cola test ship. I'm now going to cancel the move, and that will now be part of the ship. I get the light. See if the light tells you what the light's going to be put onto. So that's the base. But if I go over to this part I've just put, that's now part of the ship. It's a nutrition unit, so it should be part of the ship anyway. So that's why this is the safe way. If you ever try to transfer something that isn't part of the Corvette inventory, it will just delete it anyway. So beware of that, because you might want blocks and wires and stuff, and they might disappear out of nowhere. So there, you've got that one, but the next one's still part of the building. So if I take the next part, move it. See, if I go near the base, it just says base. But if I just go over to the part we put on the ship, it changes to the ship. Now I just have to back up. Don't have to hit the button anymore. Do the next one, changes it to the ship. Go to that one, changes it to the ship. That one changes it to the ship, and so on. So I'd have to keep change it to the ship, because it's getting weird in my head now. There we go. And if you check, you can check it over on there. Look, I can see that all eight of them are there. Or again, use that light if I can go into it. Yeah, because I've been on the ship, I can't use the build mode. I just have to hit that options button again, and you can go back into it. Yeah, pick up the light. Where is it? So you can just go, just sort of touch every part of this ship, and it'll just say that's the test ship. Cola test ship. Yeah. If I go to the base, test ship, base. So you know which parts are joined. And obviously you can see when you do the preview that they're the only parts. You haven't stuck a bloody 4-panel on it, which isn't possible. Right. Now we go to a space station. I'm going to the Cola Hub. But any space station is going to work. So now we're at the Corvette workshop. And we've got all these things floating around. They're red stated because they're not touching anything. And now I'm just going to... And as you can see here, like, I'll place them first before I actually explain. The reason why we put these in the center, actually do show that first. That shows you how they're snapped perfectly together. You have to do the first lot, and then there you go. To delete those now, and you can see that is perfectly snapped together. Even could have left it a second, just there. And now you can just draw these down like this. That's better, and I can see it again. They're perfectly connected, and now you can take each side. There's that side, bring it down. There's the center in there. There's that first part. And I will show in a second what else you can do with this bit. You only need the 4 angles. If you'd watched the other circles video, you might understand what you can do. There you go, there's a circle. That's wrong, why is that there for? That's not right. I must have... I don't know how that happened. Oh no, that was right. It probably was right. Tell me in the edit if that was right, please. Was it facing that way, or was it facing the other way? And the top one? I forgot the top one. I think maybe I did that. I don't know. There you go. There's the circle. And you will notice that there's the line. So there's the floor. And the floor will not go past this point. That's why I built it going that way. So watch. It won't happen. It will go that way. It likes going that way. is no problem. But the floor will prevent it from going past this line. You can sort of slide glitch it on, that's what it's called. So if it goes green stated for a second, it will go up, but that's just a pain. So you can build it out as far as you can, but it would take a bit of time. But the easiest way to do it is to switch the habs around. So we're going to go back down again and make another ring that's facing this way. The thing with this ring as well, as I said earlier, if I delete, well, this is a good confidence thing, if I delete every single one of those but keep those 4, you think, how do you get those back? Well, one, you can just do this, but it's easier to show it, the old relay joint from the other save, from the other video. Because they're square, I mean, that's why I just said these are square and it would work, but oh, they're bigger, aren't they? They're actually bigger. Oh, it's because I've gone too far off the top. Yeah, don't need to go that far down. That's why it's perfectly aligned with the ship. Then you can do the next one. Because it's square and there's a centre. Was that the centre? Where's the centre? Yeah, that's the centre. So if you mistakenly deleted some, you could get it back by just doing that. That's the centre. I should have left those in there. Don't need that to go that far. Or that one. And I've done that one, haven't I? Yes, that one? No, this one? Is that me? Or is that me? Or does that just disappear from nowhere? Am I losing the plot here? Right, put these back down. They're confusing me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. We missed one. Don't know why I did that. There you go. So you can get your circle back just by doing that. Although is a flaw with it. That's pointing that way. Oh no, they're all pointing the right way. No, they're not. See that? There you go. If anyone watched the other video, they start going backwards and forwards. But if you just wanted to use these, you've got your nice. You've made a mistake. You can extend it out. It still looks the same. It isn't. There you go. Right, so now we're going to go back down to the planet to do the other side of that ring. Yeah, so we're back at the bit. Those are the wires that I've just used. I'm going to actually snap them back on again. I need to move the ship. Yeah, you have to, when you're building, you have to move your ship out of the way because you can't. There's a box around it that won't let you do it. You can sort of get away with. Should have marked that actually. I think it's around about here. I can sort of do these. We'll work on these, but when I get in the inside, it's a bit difficult or impossible. Oh, by the way, I made these all black because when it gets bright here, you can't see anything. So let's put those on again. Go from the center out. Yep. I did all of those in a row. Did I show it? Right, now I have to delete all the wires because I need to redo the wires. So be very careful on here. That's a wire. It probably does say wire, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Electric wiring. Don't want to delete the very thing I'm going to use in the background there. Wire. Wire. I think that's it, isn't it? Yes. Now I'm going to delete this wire, obviously. So now I'm going to turn this, because we use this light floor as the thing. We're going to switch this around, so I'll pick it up. I'm going to face it the opposite direction. Now it's facing the left. So I'm going to take my our trusty pyramid. I'm going to reverse wire glitch up to that light panel. I'm going to use this one. Luckily it's not touching anything else. Reverse wire glitch to the middle. Delete this wire. This goes to the light floor. And I'm going to do the same as I did earlier. But this time, oh, there's stuff in the way of it. Really in the way of it, look. But it should be alright. It's probably better to go from one side so you can see where the wire is when it pops out. So reverse wire glitch to the center, and then we do the next one. There you go, connected to that. Delete this one. Then we do the next one. Hopefully we can see. Hopefully you can actually see the wire. There you go. The reverse wire glitch to there. Well, you know it's there because there's a contact there. So you know it's there because there's that contact. Go back to the pyramid. There we go. Connected to that one. That hasn't worked. Here we go. To that side. To that side. To that side. And this is the last one. There you go. So I've got all 8 again connected together. And I'm going to do exactly as I did a second ago with the other one. It's easy now. I'll just copy the window. That's the thing. I'm copying the window. You could copy the stairs, but because they're in the way, because they're very small, you can't really pick them up. And maybe I should. Maybe that should be a thing I put at the beginning as well, that you have to, the windows on your ship, that's what you're copying, or the stairs. They end up doing the same thing. There's a couple of things there that I've missed at the beginning, haven't I? Right, so we are wire glitching that to there. See, now you see it's facing the opposite direction. Go back to the wire. Go to the next one. Wire glitch. Back to the next one, wire glitch. Go back to the other, this one, wire glitch. Back to that, wire glitch. To that one, wire glitch. To that one. And I failed. That's 2 fails though in one video, not bad. Any other video? Oh, which one was it? See, this is a tricky one. Oh, I've done that one. It's this one. Got to sort of keep track of what you're doing, or just you might need one circle and not the other, so you don't need. There you go. So that all of them are now facing the opposite direction. So the floor is in both cases facing towards the center. So I can now. The point is I can extend out on both circles. But before I do that, I'll just check them. They seem alright. I'm going to go back to this, teleport back to the settlement so I can get the ship back. So the ship's back. Now I'm going to do the transfer glitch again. Which is easy, isn't it? Right, so there's the... Switch that one to the building, to the ship. From the building to the ship. And I'm just going to push that over there. Over to there. Over to there. Over to there. Over to there. This is quite the easiest one because they actually touch, so you can just go up a little bit and that is part of the ship. It's probably better to check it now. There you go, they're all connected. And then we go to the other side. So do that again. Move it. Change it. Move that to there. Move that to this. Is probably a bit harder because you might touch a block, and if you touch a block, the nutrition user will just disappear, and you have to re-glitch it. If you be careful. If you just go down the centre here, don't get near the block. There you go. It's moved over. Oh, that's it. That was it. Was that it? Or am I imagining that was it? Check it. It looks the same, doesn't it, on both sides? Yeah. You can also use the pill light, but I find that easier just to do the preview because you can see if there's something missing, can't you? Now go to the space station again. Back in the hangar. FYI, the ship is red because there are more parts here that are connected, basically, than there are in the ship. So it's quite good for doing stuff because it won't red state when you're doing it. If I start adding parts to the ship, this will turn solid again and that will turn red. But here we go. So we've got this one facing this way. This is quite difficult to actually glitch on here because it wants to go to both sides. Like that. There you go. But you can sort of move it about a bit. I don't know if you can sort of... I think the original time I did it up and down was the way you got it. So you've got that side. I extend it out actually to get that perfect join. So you got that side, this one, because the floor is facing towards the line, you can now extend out on this one. You come to this one. It will want to snap to the other floor. You just give it a little. Is it up and down or? Eventually it'll do it. Come on, switch. It's a pain, isn't it? Oh, it's down here, you idiot. Yeah. I'm there pushing up and down thinking, why is it not moving? Because I'm not on it. Because I'm above it. There you go. Yeah, up and... so there you go. If you to go up and down a bit, it switches. He says. It did it a second ago. There you go. I saw you. There you go. Just move it about a bit. There you go. Oh, that one went for me straight away. There you go. There. Yeah. And there. Thank God for that. Now we extend out and it still doesn't want to do it. Come on. It's probably best doing the ones you can do. It's funny, when we're on the other side, it will want to go to this side. Maybe that's the way to do it. Not really. Not really. It will do what it wants. There you go. Up and down. There's a certain point where up and down takes over. There it goes. Or left and right maybe at some... There you go. There it is. Something to do with the middle. There you go. God. It's not even the most frustrating bit about this video. Or these builds. So now you can... I'm not going to do the full circle because I've tried it and it'd be annoying for me now to make it. Yeah, so you can extend out this way, and you can extend out this way of this side. So you've got absolute all the coverage of each side without having to worry about it red stating. Well, apart from when you do that bit then. And you've got a lot of coverage stuff to put on it as well. Everyone goes for the aerofoil. Switch it. There you go. You've got all those sides on it. You've got all of these. Put those on the front, as you will see in the at the end when I show you the build that I've done. It's in the thumbnail actually because I've changed the colour now. Yeah. You can do a lot with that one. It's the easiest one to make and you can do a lot with it. Including that thing with the what's it called? The relay joint. Making it look all symmetrical and nice. Anyway. The next circle awaits. Right, circle number 2, which is we're gonna do the same as we did here, but we're gonna put a wire to this light box, which I've changed, haven't I already? Yes. It's facing to the left. They all seem to be facing to the left, but it's not. It's technically it's facing inwards. If you were to snap it here, it'd be facing, well, to the left, yeah. Well, into the circle. Yeah, that the uprest aren't facing into the circle. That isn't facing into the circle. It's facing to the left. That's why the wires get moved and manipulated. So that one goes to that one. Just go to the left. And now we're going to do the same as we did. Pyramid. Reverse wire glitch to the light panel. I'm going to choose this one. It's better to choose this one because you're glitching to there, the wires, so you've always got a wire there. It's not getting in the way, it's not here or there or anything. You can see it. Reverse wire glitch. Reverse wire glitch back to the centre. Oh, no, we haven't. Ooh. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, reverse wire glitch to the centre. Properly this time. Delete that wire. That's why you don't put it here, because you might delete that wire as well. So we've got the wire. We're going to go to this one, not that one. This one. That's the ones that I've got the wires on I'm going to do, because that's for later in the next circle, so it saves me time. I'm going to glitch everything. So I'm going to reverse wire glitch from there to the centre. I'm going to go up to this one. Reverse wire glitch to that side, delete the wire. I don't know what happens if you leave the wire, but I'm not going to test it. I think it'd be alright. If you delete it before you glitch, I mean the stuff on. There you go. Put it to that side. Make sure you don't clip it onto there. Although, if it depends what circle you do, you might not even have those. You might have this one if you're doing one of them. There you go. You'll soon know if it's snapped to the wrong one anyway. Because it won't be snapped to that one. I'm really far away there. There you go. Yeah, see, nearly did it. And there we go. So we've got all 8 connected. And we're going to take our window again. And we're going to go from the inside and wire glitch it on. And if this doesn't work, then I give up. That's the third. I always fail once on doing this. The wire glitch is far easier than anything else. These two should cross over weirdly. Yeah. That's a sign of it working. I've had so much trouble with this circle. It can be a pain when wires start interacting with other wires, and then you have to do this system. Yep, so that's you can tell the difference. That's going that way, and then they cross over and they start going the opposite direction, which is good. And there we go. Now we go to this the settlement again to put the ship back. I didn't check if they were straight, but they are, aren't they? Now I'll check them. It's like, you haven't even moved. Love that. You haven't even moved. Right, and now we move them back to the ship. So there you go. Test ship. Copy. Or not copy. Move. Test ship. 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 Test ship. And they're never done. And then we check it. It looks like, there you go. There's 4 there. 2 overlap, another 4. Yep. Back to the space station. Now here we are again. The reason I build it so far out is because if you build it inside, they start interacting with each other, and it's an absolute pain to find out what angles go and where. So there you go. Especially in the middle here, where these two, imagine all those on top of those two. I think you always lose this one somewhere. I can't find it, but that's clearly not a circle, right? So you go into it, you take your ducting outlet. You can do all of them at once, but I want to do them because then you get these ducting outlets stuck in the middle somewhere. So you put them on the end here, you pick it up, you move it, and you move it down so the ducting's on the side. Then you can move the ducting to the next one. Saves you having to getting all these ductings in the way. Put it on the bottom. To the side, it's sort of down and to the left a bit. Now it's sort of, yeah. And now you should forget this one because that's the pain. Now I'll do this side one. Now you go into down and to the right because it's, as you see with the wires, the habs, they sort of go off on the nutrient units go off on a sort of, they go opposite. So now you have to do the opposite. See, in there's the ducting. Put that there. You still see the ducting. Pick it up again and put that underneath the straight one. And you will see, though, it doesn't want to go. I'll explain why in a second. But now you do slide glitch where it's green stated. You're trying to trick it from being red to green. So you do it quickly from green to red. Like that. It will place it for you. You can delete that ducting again. Extend these out. And now it's, well, you can't do that one. Again, from green to red. It's easier for some reason to sort of throw it on top of it. Like that. And then you can delete these ones. Ignoring that because that's the last one, obviously. You can then put them out. Side to side. That was 2. Put that one in. See, on this one you have to have all 8 sides. You can't be doing like you do on the first one where you could trick the game into giving you another angle. And that one. This one, I think. And the one that's next to it. Now, instead of trying to slide glitch that on top of there, just go to the side and bring it down. And that's the reason, again, why the floor is this side. The center is, if I follow it up, the center's going through the middle, so you can't place anything beyond that point. You can go backwards, but you can't go past the floor, as you couldn't go past the floor on the other one. Going this way or that way, the floor prevents it. It's the floor. It's the one floor. So you can delete that and delete that and delete that and delete that. And now we're going to do the slide glitch again. See, it's green, and then if you get it quick enough, you can trick it into being from red to green. And now you can I go out and back in again because to get the center point, it's a bit easier if you give yourself a bit of space to do this. So you can do that, ignore the middle ones because they'll ignore you. There you go. And you can already see this note. There you go. Get muscle memory on this. It works quite easy. That was a jinx. What did I just say? If you get muscle memory, it's quite easy. This is staying in. Oh my god. Is it staying in though? You just said it was easy and then it made it hard. Oh my god. Usually, I go, oh look, it's worked. Bloody hell. The slide glitch. Everyone's friend. Wow. How many minutes? The left and right? Do left and right. The left and right doesn't actually put it back into place. Oh my god. Blimey. Yay! How long was that? How long was that? I want to cut back to the other videos where I've done it in like one go. Like now, the middle's easy. You think the middle would be difficult now? It isn't. Look, it just wants you to do it. Wants you to do it. Look, it just says, go on. It doesn't want you to do that one though. It wants you to do every one. You probably do that one now. There you go. Then the other one's... No, I'll take over then, shall I? There's the other one. I think this is the last one. See, it's green state. See, it works now. Why does it work now? Trying to slow my video down, that's what it is. Nicely glitched in. There's not another one, I don't think. No. Yeah, you get that nice circle. So you've got these bits on the outside. You can use them for something. The flaw with this, and you have to correct it afterwards using that double room thing, is that if you can place stuff on the side. Let's use the Arcadia for. Why is it always that one? It's everyone's favourite thing. So you can place that on the side, that's alright. But if you want to do the jets, they will only go on the problem one. Or the problem 2, actually. You can do that one. You can do that one. These are all the wrong way round. So you have to... or you can build the circle the opposite way round, I suppose, and then there'd be the right way round. When you do the light panel at the beginning, face it to... What was it? Face it to the right. Then the only one that won't be... the ones that will be broken would be the ones... These ones. They will be facing that way then. This is that was about an infinite amount of times better than the original video. Anyway, I like going through the teleport and then cutting. Right, so we're back at the base within the settlement, and it's the third circle. I've pre-done some of these because look at there's 16 of them. But now you just have to take this one is how do I describe it? This one is like this. You imagine that. It's that all the way around, so the floor is always pointing inside, and there's a problem with that because what have we just been talking about? The floor. So that at a certain point of this, the floor is going to take over, and you're going to have to mess around with that slide glitch again. Anyway, it's just me from slightly in the future. All these light floors have to be facing to the left, all the way around. We're going to take this. We're going to. This is the perfect. Again, the perfect. This seems to be the perfect position for both the third, the second, and the third. So you've only got. You only got to do between 2 of them. So reverse wire glitch. Don't fail me now. I hate this one. So reverse wire glitch to the light. I'm going to do it in bulk. I've done that in bulk more than in bulk. There you go. Do all that. There you go. There's the last one. Now we're going to go to the other side, which I've already done. Look, I've already done the others. And it doesn't really matter which way I start from. I'm going to go to this end here. That's where the gaps, because you can see where the wire is going through the block. So reverse wire glitch through the back to where you just, not to the light box. You can tell because the light box isn't going through the centre of the block. Look, to there. The wire isn't going through the centre of the block. And then you do that one. Look, there you go, through the centre. And you just do that all the way around. Which is why I did the other one first. Here we go. we go. It's going to take not even take that long now. Look. Whee. Whee. There you go. Down the centre. Down the centre. That's the last one. Down the centre. Just check that they're all down the centre before you delete the wire. Or you could. I wouldn't though. You can delete this, but don't. It's probably easier just to do the wire. Make sure you're not. I don't think actually you can get to the other wire. The block doesn't let you do it, does it? That's good actually. Safety. Right. Delete the wires from the centre to the light floor. You can delete the light floors, as I said, but if you want to keep doing it, then you get to keep putting the light boxes back on. And there we go. This is the reason I've glitched the floor onto the as I've done with using that, just so I can snap it to that, so you can move it around a lot. You can have it different directions. Otherwise, you're doing this and you're copying that and then put that's a pain. And there's all the wires. So now we've got 16 wires all pointed in a certain direction, and we're going to do the thing with the ship again. So where do I start? Doesn't really matter, as long as you don't connect it to that. You might end up connected to that, but as long as you... Oh, I failed. So connected to that. So you're copying the window. You're wire glitching. There you go. Wire glitching. Wire glitching. Oh, nearly. See, I always fail one every time. It's a thing now, isn't it? Only one failure. Usually I don't. And then there's a video full of jinxes today. Oh, I've done it instantly again. Don't stop painting in and jinxing. Keep that in. Yeah, it's easier, but it's not. I'm not perfect at it. There it is. It's done. Right. I'm surprised I forgot I'd done this side first. Oh, there's one here. I've not done this one. Oh, it's going the wrong way. What's happened there? Oh, I think I've accidentally done something there. Oh, there's a good point for you. Change the light box. What do I do with this one? There, that's actually a good mistake to show. When I was doing the other one, it happened to be facing to the left, all of them to the left. Did I say that? Yeah, they're all facing. Right. It's just me from slightly in the future. All these light floors have to be facing to the left, all the way around. Except for this one, which I left, which was luckily it would have prompted me. I forgot I hadn't said it, so this one I have to do again. So to the light box. I think sometimes it's better to have a mistake in so you can you learn something. There you go. Reverse wire glitch to that. Then we delete that wire. But it happened to be the last one as well. I was lucky I noticed it. And then we take that. Wire glitch. There you go. That's better, isn't it? That works. There you go. Back up to the... Warp to the settlement. So we've got all 16 glitched on to the base. We're going to put onto the ship now. Copy that and move that. Change it. Move it over to the ship. Move it over to the ship. As you can see, they are perfectly snapped together. Move it over to the ship. Over to the ship. Over to the ship. Over to the ship. Ship. over ship. End up just saying in a minute. Be waking up saying move it over to the ship. Just make one word into move it over to the ship. I think I started over here, I don't remember. There you go. And it's a nice full circle. Don't really need a pill light. Unless it's really... If you've got ones that have gone to the centre, that's when you need a pill light, because it's very compact. Let's back to the space station. Right, here we are. Looks good, doesn't it? As you just... If you'd seen this, the sneak hint, the preview of it. Right, that one. That one. That one. Oh, that one. Oh, look, it's going to be a full circle instantly. A bit of backstory on this one. When I found this, I got to this stage and I built like, it looked like an arc. I did the semicircle. I didn't have time. It was quite early in the morning. I had to go to sleep. So I rushed out. Sent a screenshot to Kevin, Action Pants Gaming, saying, look, I've done it. I found this. And then the next day, I realised that the next one's okay. These aren't. And because it's the floor of the floor, it's alright until you get around to about here. And then suddenly that floor doesn't like... It's probably some sort of angle between those two that it just doesn't want to do it. But you can just do that, can't you? Do the old slide glitch. The thing about these circles is they are mostly for scaffolding. If you want all the angles for stuff. As you will see. Oh look, an exotic just landed. They're mostly for angles. You can do some circles, I suppose, like Red Dwarf, and I'm doing Red Dwarf, which I've now deleted. I could use these for different angles. Deleted it for this video. Trying to do the slide glitch. It is a pain. Come on. This is generally what happens at the end of this one. Don't delete it, right? Don't delete it when it fails, because it will delete the nutrient unit attaching to it. It's a pain. Speed to spit up. Come on. Cut to me doing it. Oh no, I can't see it at all. It's a disaster. It's not this bad usually. There goes one. There's two. Well, it's not usually this good. What? Why were you the problem child? Oh, I've done it. There you go. Obviously, doing it from that side is the best way of doing it. So you can use all of these for different angles, but you can't use these. The best thing about it is it's got the inside, and you've got all these different snap points you can have. So if you want to have something circular but up to a point of that, or a semicircle, it's got a low profile, hasn't it? So it's nice. Does the aerofoil fit on it? Yes. Quite nicely. Then you've got obviously the other stuff that goes on this side now. I like that. I like the fact that it sort of goes in a bit there, look. What's that look like if you spin it around? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, got distracted. Video. Oh, also, if you want it, if you're not worried about it looking symmetrical because of the sides, you can delete these ones. They're not coming back. And you can do the thing like you did on the other one. Because these are alright, these ones, you can just come back in. I don't know if this one is it. There's one that doesn't work. No, it is this one. You can just do that, but bring it back in. But as you will see, that the top of the roof, the top of the hab is facing the wrong way now. But if you, as I was talking about scaffolding, if you're using scaffolding, you'll cover it up anyway, so you won't see it. It makes no difference to the parts. There you go. You can do that. Come back up. Originally, in the original video, this was the one that I was saying, I don't know why I'm using it. But then I'd think about what you could use it for. Because it's quite a, as I said, like low profile, it's the thinnest one, isn't it, of the circles. You can fit quite a lot of stuff inside it. There you go. If you want to connect stuff to that, I think it would just be the same, wouldn't it? Let's use the fairing, see? It's the same there as it is. Well, it isn't there, you just spin it, don't you? Yeah. So although it's a little bit different, it'll look the same. It'll look the same as that. Then spin it. That would look the same as that. I like that. Am I getting ideas or something? Look at that. I like that. Yes, if you do that, you wouldn't even notice. If you did it on both sides, mind you, you run out of parts pretty quick. That's not the end. I'm going to have to finish it now, aren't I? Oh, I like it. It's like the inside of a generator or something. Is that your ship? That's it. All it is that. By the time you get to... speaking of which... So that's the third circle. There's probably other orientations, but using that one circle, that's the best. That's what you're going to do with that. There's another one that I probably will do in the future. Explain, but I can't adapt it to that nice setup that I've got. But anyway, oh, hold on. What's this? Is it coloured still? Yes, it is. I can see it is. Look at that. Now, if you want to know how this is done, I'm about to record that in a second. That'll be a short video. I'm going to call it the isolation glitch because I don't think anyone's named it yet. It's certainly not my glitch, by the way. I'll get a disclaimer in the video before. So you've got that one. That's the sort of thing you can make. That's the first circle. So I've snapped everything towards it, around it. It looks less like the... it's called, by the way, it's called bagnet because it looks like a bagel or a donut. It looks less like either now because it's red. What kind of donut's that? Where's the sun? Going to the build camera to ruin my frame rate. Oh, it's so choppy. I should have faced the sun the other way, shouldn't I? There we go. Yeah, that's the first circle. 16 sides. And that was the exact thing I've just been using, haven't I? The speed fairing thing. Speed bird, what's it called? Snapped it on. I've used the, what they called, relay joints, as I showed. It saves a few... I've saved a few parts inside because I was running out. I think this is 100 exactly parts. And that's the kind of thing you can build with these circles. I like that. I do like the bottom bit. It hasn't got any engines or anything. But how? I'll show you how. If you don't already know. It's just something I haven't seen. I've seen videos on it, but I haven't seen people that I know talking about it. It's a very useful glitch. Let's go back to the space station. I like the fact that the space station's red and I've got it red and I'm making red dwarf here as well. Everything's just red. There's a drop there, you know. I like that. I just like the shadow of it. It's quite imposing. Anyway, hopefully that's useful to people. And live long and prosper. Peace. Give it a thumbs up. And I'll be on stream. Well, I'll probably have been on stream already when this comes out. I'm still there. And what was the other things I always say at the end that I always forget to say at the end? Oh, like, share, ring the notification bell. If you really like it, become a channel member. And thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this, remember to like, subscribe, follow, share, ring that notification bell. And if you really enjoyed it, become a channel member. He likes it.